Welcome to my channel, The Awakening of the Church. And we've been going through the book of Matthew. And so now we are in chapter 8 of Matthew. And so Jesus has been teaching through the last two chapters, chapter 5, 6, and 7, 5 the Beatitudes. Chapter 6, has a variety of teachings, and chapter 7. So now we're in chapter 8 of Matthew. Verse 8 reads, "And he had come down from the mountains. A great multitude followed him, and behold, a leopard came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." Then Jesus said, "Put out his hand," and touched him, saying, "I am willing, be cleansed." Immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, "See that you tell no one, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to him." Now, when Jesus had entered into Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, "Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented." And Jesus said to him, "I will come and heal him." The centurion asked and said, "Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but speak a word, and my servant will be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my servant, do this, and he does it." When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, "As surely as I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. And I say to you that many will come from east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth." Then Jesus said to the centurion, "Go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you." And his servant was healed that same hour. Now Jesus had come into Peter's house. He saw his wife's mother lying sick with a fever. So he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and he arose and served them. When evening had come, they brought to him many who were demon possessed, and he cast out the spirit with a word, and healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, "He himself took our infirmities and bore our sickness." And when Jesus saw a great multitude about him, he gave a command to depart to the other side. Then a certain scribe came and said to him, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus said to him, "Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. Then another of his disciples said to him, Lord, let me first go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their own dead. Now, when he got into a boat, his disciples followed him, and suddenly a great tempest arose on the sea, so that the boat was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we are perishing. But he said to them, Why are you fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. So the men marveled, saying, Who can this be that even the wind and the sea obey him? When he had come to the other side, to the country of Gerasene, there met him 2 demons possessed men, coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce, so that no one could pass that way. And suddenly they cried out, saying, What have we to do with you, Jesus, you Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the time? Now a great way off from them there was a herd of many swine feeding. So the demons begged him, saying, If you cast us out, permit us to go away into the herd of swine. And he said to them, Go. So when they had come out, they went into the herd of swine, and suddenly the whole herd of swine ran violently down the steep place into the sea and perished in the water. Then those who kept them fled, and they went away into the city and told everything, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. And behold, the whole city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to depart from their region. I have just read Matthew chapter 8. And this was a very, very interesting chapter here. It was a lot of activities that was going on. Jesus did a lot of healing. In this he did a lot of healing. One of the healings were of the lepers, the leopard, and he so that was with verse 8:1 through 4. Jesus cleansed a leopard. Verses 5 through 13, Jesus healed a centurion servant. Chapter 8, verse 14 through 16, Peter's mother-in-law was healed. In verse 18, Jesus talked about the cost of discipleship. And I want to read that because I think that's a very important one to read. A part here where it says verse 18. So this is verse 18 through 22. It says, and when Jesus saw a great multitude about him, he gave a commandment to depart to the other side. Then a certain scribe came and said to him, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. And Jesus said to him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. Then another of his disciples said to him, Lord, let me first go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead. So then verse 23 through 26 is the wind and waves obey Jesus. Verses 28 through 33, two demons possessed men healed. So that's chapter 8 of Matthew. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. You could also share this video. This is chapter 8 of Matthew. Peace be with you.